Hey, SourceFedNERD, welcome to the New Movie Thing show. I'm Matt Lieberman.
And I'm William Haynes.
Now, this weekend, the big movie that I'm sure all the SourceFed nerds out there are eager to see is, of course, Disney Nature's Bears.
Bears was great. However, the Bears didn't really verbalize their opinions well enough. I wasn't really sure what I was getting into at first.
The fact is, you know, we follow this family of bears and it just amounts to nothing. There's a great cameo by Morgan Freeman, of course.
He's in everything, by the way.
He's in everything.
By the way.
That's just, we're gonna end this bit.
Yeah.
We saw Transcendence this weekend, which I think a lot of people were looking forward to. It's directed by Wally Pfister, who shot all of the new Batman movies, all the Dark Knight trilogy. He shot all of Christopher Nolan's movies. I was really excited. Johnny Depp's in it, Rebecca Hall, Morgan Freeman, of course, because he's in everything. Cillian Murphy, Paul Bettany. They got a really great cast and a really cool concept. What if you could upload a scientist's consciousness into a computer and then all of a sudden it wanted more?
For the first half of the movie, I was like, man, it's a lot of silence. And you know when you're in a movie theater, you're like, man, at any point I could fall asleep, but I didn't because I wanted to see some good stuff. I had no expectations because I didn't even watch the trailer. All I knew was that there was a movie called Transcendence and Johnny Depp's face was on it. But I eventually, towards the end, started to enjoy it.
See, I had the opposite journey because I was really looking forward to this movie. I saw all the trailers and the photos and everything, and I honestly thought it was really great. Not everything in the movie works, so don't go in expecting a masterpiece, but it's a really intelligent, terrifying, brainy thriller. It's something that honestly is more terrifying to me than, say, Oculus was last week.
Yeah, I think they timed it really perfectly. Some movie-making people were saying, what are people afraid of right now? And I think they played to you because we're kind of terrified of the internet and computers taking over the world. To me, it kind of felt like a really old man wrote this movie. He was like, I hate smartphones. I'm afraid of computers, and then did that.
Yeah, well, there's good reason to be afraid of them. The singularity is a theory that's been around forever, and this really shows it in what could be a very realistic way. Like everything but the last 20 minutes, I would say, is pretty realistic. We're terrifyingly close to a future where a computer becomes sentient, and then once it's on the internet, it can't be killed. It's everywhere. It will copy itself to everything, and then it can never die. And the idea of this coming to pass scares the piss out of me.
Wait a second. I just realized,
what?
Why don't they teach the computers to not do that? Why don't we say you can be smart, but just don't start copying yourself?
The same way that like a parent teaches you, hey, don't smoke. And then a guy's like, hey, smoke, don't be a pussy, and then you smoke.
Oh, there's always somebody.
There's always somebody. Some bigger, older computer from the wrong side of the tracks be like, come on, don't be a wimp, upload yourself to the internet.
I don't know, I mean, my parents told me not to.
Upload yourself to the internet, or I swear to God, I will beat the crap out of you.
All right, I'm uploading right now.
Exactly, and that's how the world ends. At the end of a computer's fist in a computer nerd's face.
So on IMDb right now, it's at 6.7 stars, and I feel like it's gonna live there. I feel like people are gonna go watch it and be like, some people are gonna love it, and then some people, well, I don't know if anybody's gonna really, really love it. I feel like some people are gonna like it, and some people are gonna hate it.
Well, Richard Roper from the Chicago Sun-Times loved it, and he gave it a glowing review, but everyone else seems to have hated it, because it's at 17% from critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Oculus got a 71! Okay, fans were a bit nicer. They gave it a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes, which, you know, I personally, if I had to give it a rating, and I do because I'm on the New Movie Thing show, I would give it a 6 out of 10. There's a lot of good stuff going on here, very well shot, a really interesting premise that for the most part is followed out in a really compelling way, but it just falls apart in the last 20 minutes. Paul Bettany is great in the movie, Rebecca Hall is great in the movie. Johnny Depp looks asleep most of the time. Yeah. But most of the time he's also a computer, so it's kind of hard to gauge.
There isn't a whole bunch of acting coming from Johnny Depp. Like, he's, for the most part, he's kind of just talking.
Yeah. If you want to see Johnny Depp act, go watch Rango or Pirates of the Caribbean 1.
For me, I'm gonna give the movie a 6 as well because it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great, and it was right in the middle where good things are. Good things are. I'd watch it again.
Okay, you'd watch it again?
But I would text people while I was watching it.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily follow it, but it's so pretty, you just keep looking.
if sometime in the future I eventually have a lady friend, I would watch this movie with her. But not gonna watch the movie.
And then you could snuggle down and be like, baby, you so scared about these techno zombies?
You afraid of this smartphone? Let's throw it across the room.
Let's throw it across the room and have some private time. Thank you guys for watching the New Movie Things show. We had a great time watching this movie. I hope that you do too. Why don't you let us know what you thought of the movie in the comments below. Click the annotation for more great SourceFed and SourceFedNERD. I'm Matt Lieberman.
And I'm William Haynes.
Peace out.
Love you.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
I just hurt myself.
You are just, I can't leave you alone for a second.
I just don't, oh shoot, oh
no,
goodness.
Stop slapping yourself.
It's the computers in my brain.
It's the computers in his brain.